Welcome back to the Chaos Club. On this episode we load up Lowblo and we head off to Heathcote for Tunnel Vision's King of the Streets. There's a humongous field of some really impressive cars and we soon realised that I might have got myself in a bit too deep. I went in the 255 radial class. I was mainly hoping to go in the roll racing, but as you'll see, things don't quite go to plan. I got to meet some really cool people there. I met Bruce Howie with his manual Falcon Ute, who gave me a reality check on stick shift drag racing. Got to meet a couple of guys with a pink Tirana. It all looked pretty stock to me, but everyone seemed to think it went all right. Unfortunately, they hurt their engine, so hopefully I'll see them back out next time. I'm at a bit of a fork in the road of what to do next. Got quite a lot of damage I've got to deal with, a lot of expense. So I've got to work out whether I'm going to push on further or I'm going to take a different road. So watch the video, leave a comment for me. I hope you enjoy. Made it to Heathcote King of the Streets. Left my GoPro batteries at home on the charger, so there won't be much in-car footage. Plenty of people down here though, so we'll be able to find a bit. In the lineup, ready to go do some test passes. Feeling pretty out of my depth. Had to ask a few stupid questions about how to drag race. It's pro tree, so if you roll in and double light, then you're out straight away. So I've got to be very careful. I don't have a line lock or any of that jazz. So got to be super careful, try not to double bulb or I'll just be straight out. Anyway, I've got a lot to learn in these first couple of passes, no idea. Got to try and download all those logs out of the handheld unit, so that's all new to me. Set up an auto logging trigger, so hopefully it's all in there by the time I get back. We shall see. So I'm running the full hillbilly system. Got the motorbike helmet covered in mud still from the last ride I went on. Got jeans, shirt. Half these people's race get up is worth more than half my car. So here we go. I'm just making excuses. Still going to be fun. Got my Terminator screen mounted up there. So best ET I've done so far is 11.1. Best mile an hour I've done is 135. So as long as I improve on all that, I'll be pretty happy. Just completed my first pass. Hit rev limiter in every gear pretty much. I did my first ever 10-second quarter mile, so that's awesome. 1080 or 10840 at 133 mile per hour, so that's good. It's gone faster than that before, but as I said, I messed up pretty much all of it. Plenty of grip, so I'm stoked with that. I'm just trying to work out. I didn't have the laptop hooked up, so I had my data log just through the trigger through the handheld thing. So I'm just trying to work out how to look over all that and see what I've done. But yeah, good start. Wonderful. Technology problems continue. Hopefully I can get this bloody pile of rubbish worked out. I did try and get another laptop in time, but it didn't go well, so let's see how I go. Alright, I got it. Finally figured out what I'm doing a little bit. The data log open. Made 22 pound of boost, which is good. That's what we had it set up. RPM was 6800, which is what the rev limiter was, so it was just me bouncing it off the limiter. So now I'll just have to watch. I've set up a tacho thing on the on my little Terminator screen because my dash one's currently not working with it. So I'll keep an eye on that and see what we can do. Everything else is looking good. Air fuel's perfect. Boost, everything. Happy days. Fuel pressure, oil pressure. All over it. Should be good. Racing next though, so it could be out first round. Just remounted me Terminator screen. Got RPM on there. Let's see if I miss the shift this time. I got some fast car in the first draw. Pazzo's Cortina. on 255s. Let's see how we go. We're back in line for day 2 of King of the Streets at Heathcote. Just checked over the logs and everything. I think we got test and tune. I'm not sure if test and tune or roll racing up first, but logs and everything are looking pretty awesome. Things are going well. It's picked up. I'm losing a little bit of oil pressure in the top of second, so I might need to do a bit of work to my sump, but we'll see how we go. I should have brought some more oil, but didn't for some reason. Should be good. It's going to be a hot day. We're nearly ready to go. Test and tune. Going to be first up. So see how we go. I haven't changed much of the settings from yesterday. Just going to try and sand it. Try not to miss any gears and run the whole quarter out and see if we can run any decent numbers. That didn't really go to plan. Just dropped the diff or gearbox or something out of it. Metal on the road. First pass, not ideal. Imagine being the bloke that did this first pass. Whole lineup waiting behind me. Oh well. So I guess there's plenty of traction out there in the old 255s. I went to the third gear burnout and she hooked up. Have a look at it. The old diff's locked solid for some reason, so something's properly broken, but yeah, bent both the control arms out of it. That's probably what it is. Desperate time, desperate man. Yep. I'll go back and give it a bit of a bounce on the brakes when you get up on it. Yeah, that helps. So it's not out of those control arms to get it out of the way. Got it back in, went to drive it, nothing. Must have broken the input shaft, I think, into the gearbox. Nothing going on at all. So no roll racing for me. That's the end of Heathcote, King of the Streets for me. But anyway, it was a good learning curve. Definitely seeing some potential. Step forward, so I'm stoked. Not the way I was hoping to end the weekend, but should be right. Could have been a lot worse. Just got to try and work out how to get it on the trailer now. Made it back home safe again. Another 8 hours driving or whatever it was for about 26 or 30 seconds worth of racing, but can't be happier. Absolutely stoked with the things we've learnt and how well all the wiring and the holly and all that worked. It just does exactly what it should do. Really happy with the tune and all that. Pete from Casey Automotive nailed it again. Stuart from SM Motorsport Wiring, top job, so I'm wrapped. I'm going to go rip it off and put it on the hoist and see if we can find out what the damage was. Got the car inside and up on the hoist. Started ripping it all to bits. Didn't take long to find all the issues. There's control arms. This is after we already straightened them, so I could try and drive the car again. So as you can see, they're not looking too good. I had kind of seen plated ones for sale and thought they looked a bit gimmicky, but turns out there's a very good reason for it. But there you go. So, and also, as you can see here, got a bit of a contraption going on. As soon as I pulled the tail shaft out, it's pretty obvious what's happened. That's the output shaft of the gearbox, still stuck inside the yoke of the tail shaft, unfortunately. So that's that portion there of the main shaft. So it's my spare gearbox, and sadly it's no good either because of that. It's worn down, and because it's lower than all these spots, you can't really do much with it. So now I've got two junk T56s. I guess that serves me right for saying that I haven't had any traction enough to blow a gearbox up. So there we go, now I did. So I've got my hand pincher 5000 welded on here. If you ever need any blood blisters, perfect tool for the job. So that's jammed in there pretty hard. I've tried giving a little tweak and a twist, and if I can't pull it out, I might have to put some heat on there. Anyway, I'll get that out in a minute, and then I'll have a usable tail shaft again. Here's my slips from the weekend, if you can read them. So first pass was in the test and tune. I did a 177 60 foot and 7.1 to the 8th at 101 mile an hour. So I only ended up getting 2 passes in. And the second one I did the 7.0 to the 8th at 107 mile an hour. So I picked up 5 point something mile an hour. So the first pass ended up being a 1084 at 133 mile an hour. So this was only on the 8th, but I don't know. Looks like it could have been pretty good. The worst part out of all of this is, you know, I've been trying so hard to get a 10. It's been, I don't know how many years, 4 years or something like that, that I thought I was going to go down to Calder and crack a 10 off and then put the rods through the block on the dyno the night before. So I've been trying that hard, and I got that 10, and I hung it on the limiter every single gear shift. So now, you know, you just start thinking, what if I could run a 9 with this? Oh God, it's just going to go on and on, I think. So anyway, I'll keep going over here. I'm going to wrap this one up there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Hopefully I'll get this thing back together a bit stronger and faster. So give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you next time.